B, and today we're looking at Group C and Group D. Remember, Group C housed Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, as well as Tunisia. Farouk, let's look at the chances of the Super Eagles in this group.
Well, I think we should be prime octopus in this one, if you want to say the way it is. Maybe Tunisia to a large extent. But the other guys, Tanzania, I don't think they have any match with us, but a lot of surprises have happened in the past.
Yes.
We have been struggling.
Just the way DR Congo beat you to the World Cup tickets.
So I cannot just put my, mind on what is going to happen because, Super Eagles have always disappointed us. And when you think they're going to disappoint, they come back stronger.
Yeah.
And I think the only way they can make so many Nigerians forget about the debacle of missing 2 last World Cup, because we're not going to be there, is for them to at least have a good run at the Nations Cup. Nations Cup, we are not supposed to be waiting for 13 years.
Yes.
To win the Nations Cup. This is Nigeria. Although we are not as big as we were, in the past when we have all those players now. But I still feel that the players that we have now, honestly, majorly in their department in attack, we have about the best player in Africa. Obi will be one of the best midfielders anytime, any day in Africa. Defenders as well. So I'm not the goalkeeper, but I just think that something big is missing. There's something that is missing for national team. But when you talk about that group, we don't have any business finishing second or third. We should be finishing first, in that group.
Bolu, you're looking at a group that consists of Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, Tunisia. What was your placement as far as the group is concerned?
Naturally, that should be the placement. Nigeria won the AFCON 3 times, like you mentioned, Operation 4. And Tunisia, they've won just once 21 years ago in 2004. We know what the rivalry between Nigeria and Tunisia. In fact, we've had more draws than wins for any of the two sides. We've had about 8 draws when the two of them face. It's always a feisty encounter between Nigeria and Tunisia. But the others have not won the AFCON before. In fact, I think Tanzania have never even gone beyond the group phase. And it doesn't look like they're going for the first time. I think they'll still remain there. Uganda, they've not gone beyond the quarterfinal. So this is prime for Nigeria and Tunisia to qualify. Just like Farouk said, I understand him 100%. We've struggled against teams poorer than this. For example, Central African Republic. For example, Zimbabwe. For example, Lesotho. So we struggled against the minnows in quotes. That's my fear. And the fear is legit. It's understandable. But again, on paper, irrespective of anyone we face on the African side, we shouldn't struggle to score. Osimhen is definitely available. There are reports that Wabali may not be there. Benjamin Frederick is out of the tournament. But with the ones we still have,
we should be able to
at all, still qualify, at least from this group. Remember the last time we faced Tunisia at the AFCON, we lost out. We played well, we just couldn't score. Hopefully to be a different story this time around. I think we should be the other two teams. Even if it's a draw against Tunisia, Nigeria will definitely be.
Just to add to it, please. Reaction is also very, very important. We saw what happened in the last couple of months, or probably last month, when Nigeria failed to qualify for the Super Eagles. When Nigeria Super Eagles failed to qualify for World Cup. How do they react? Is it going to be negative or positive? I expect it to be positive. But we know the Nigerian thing. We are so lethargic. We don't care. Even when we care, it is still as if we don't know exactly what.
The reaction on social media should tell you that the guys have moved on with their lives. It's just you and I that seems to be talking about
they should also
making it to the
have
World
in
Cup.
mind that this is time for them to repay Nigerians. I'm not asking them to go and win the trophy. I'm asking them to give us a tournament that I will say yes. Thank you for playing like the real Super Eagles.
Farouk, as far as I'm concerned, it is the trophy or nothing.
No, that's it to me too.
Based on the state we are this time, we're not looking at a decent performance on the part of the Super Eagles. Go there and win the trophy. The same tournament at the last edition, we got to the finals. The next best thing should be for you to get to the final and win the trophy ideally. Now let's go to Group B, where we have Benin, Botswana, DR Congo, and Senegal. An interesting group, Bolu.
Senegal are the best team in that group without any doubts. One of the best on the African scene. They've been playing the best, one of the best brand of football, maybe minus the North Africans. We've seen how far they've gone. Since they won the AFCON, they literally won every competition in Africa. Now they're in a group where you expect them to qualify. They've won the tournament before. DR Congo have also won the competition before. Others, at times, the minnows, Benin Republic not gone beyond the quarterfinal. And the Botswana group phase. You expect Senegal to qualify with ease. In fact, I expect 9 points from Senegal. We've seen Senegal struggle. Even in their struggle, they still win. Remember what they did against DR Congo in the qualifiers. They were down 2-0 away from home, and they still picked themselves up to win that game. That's what champions do. That's what you expect for. That's what separates the best from the. When people say they are no minnows, any nation that says that, it means you are becoming a minnow.
Absolutely.
The big boys will still tell you we are big. The big boys still find way. Even if, there are sometimes you may not be at your best. But when you face a minnow, you still win. Even if it's 1-0. That's what big boys do. So I think Senegal, without stress, will qualify from this group. Benin Republic, based on their performance in recent time, maybe they want to sneak out again from that group.
Farouk, Bolu is not sticking DR Congo. The same DR Congo I saw against the Super Eagles can't take any team out.
Absolutely. Overwhelming favorite is Senegal. There's no doubt about that. They have one of the best players in every department on the African continent.
At this time.
The average, the level of their ability is very, very much compatible, and that's why they complement themselves. That's why anybody from any department can up the ante.
Better than the Super Eagles.
Yeah, better than the Super Eagles. For Benin Republic and Congo, these are two teams that play similar kind of football. Yeah. They can play for 120 minutes. They have that strength. They have that energy. And Congo will be coming from the fact that they are just one step from the World Cup. That might also ginger them. But Benin Republic, when you have again a draw as your coach, that is an extra mark for you. Benin are also improving. I know some couple of guys from Benin that are playing quite well and are doing well for themselves. Their World Cup qualification campaign was excellent. So can also build from that. So I think I would tilt towards Congo because they have better players, more experienced players, more technical players, and also, if you want to look at their momentum now, they have more of that than Benin. But the only factor I think I will give to Benin is that they have a very, very good coach that understands the African continent.